All right, 16 boards, declare play only, and it's match points. Auctions given to us. Day 1 of the Plat Star. It's another month. We'll see if we can win it this time. Partner opens a club. We bid a spade. Partner bids a no trump. We game force with 2 diamonds. Partner bids 2. Wait, is this a game force? No, we're playing one-way new minor. So not game forcing. Partner bids 2 hearts, showing 4 hearts. We jump to 3 spades, now forcing, showing our 6-card spade suit. Partner bids 4 spades. All seems reasonable. I mean, something to discuss with your partners is whether or not one no trump can contain a singleton spade. If it can't, then you need to handle hands that are like 1, 4, 3, 5 in shape. Find a rebid for that sort of hand. But because our partner's hand is limited, it's not so obvious to me that we want to be game forcing the south hand, but if we did choose to game force, probably you could just bid 4 spades over a no trump if your partner's promising 2 spades. You might just want to do it anyway, because all of these artificial bids, like 2 diamonds and even 2 hearts, which is not necessarily artificial, but could create a lead directional something or other, could be avoided if we just jump to 4 spades. And I don't really think this hand wants to play 3 no trump anyway, even if we find out that partner has a singleton spade. So anyway, something to think about, but let's see how we did. We got the Jack of Hearts lead, which presumably East has the king. Tricky spot. So the Ace of Hearts is our only sure entry to the dummy. I think the King of Hearts is very likely to be offside. I mean, again, the robot's leads have become so much worse ever since the new update. I don't know why, but this is kind of an auction where a diamond lead is somewhat automatic. I mean, obviously, if West has like Jack 10, 9, 8, 5th of hearts or something, then a heart lead is perfectly normal. But most of the time, West would lead a diamond, and certainly if West had King, Jack 10 of hearts, West would lead a diamond, at least for humans. So given that the Heart King is offside, I don't think it helps us to take a finesse here. Obviously, the Ace of Hearts could be used to discard a loser, so it's not like taking the Heart Finesse costs us a trick or anything, it just doesn't really help us out. But once we win the Heart Ace, we're in a bit of an unfortunate position. Because if we try the club finesse immediately, and it loses, and a club comes back, we could eventually suffer a club ruff. But if we don't try the club finesse, we might be able to do it later if we can score an entry in the diamond suit itself. But if we misguess diamonds, we might never get an entry to take a club finesse. I guess I'm going to assume that I can take a diamond finesse later. I mean, the nice thing about taking a club finesse immediately is that sometimes we can get a discard on the 4th round of clubs. If East has like Queen 3rd of clubs, we take the club finesse, then we pull trumps. We unblock the Ace King of clubs, the Queen falls. Now if we can guess the diamonds, we actually get to pitch our 3rd round diamond loser. So I think a lot of it boils down to how likely I think the Queen of clubs is to be onside. And my suspicion is that it's somewhat unlikely just given the robot lead tendencies. I know that they really enjoy leading dummy suits. And okay, I mean, dummy had hearts and clubs on this auction, but I think there's a decent chance that West, with a bunch of small clubs, might have chosen a club lead as opposed to a heart lead. I don't know why the robots love leading dummy suits, but it's just a pattern that I've noticed. My guess as to why they enjoy doing so is that they sometimes place ourselves with a big fit in that suit, and they're trying to give their partner a rough. Which I think is illogical. I mean, for a number of reasons, but one, if their partner actually was shortened the opponent's suit, their partner probably would have bid something during the auction. Not an inference the robots take. So if the club queen is offside, I mean, we might actually just be able to go ace king of clubs and lead a club later to get a diamond discard. I think I like this plan. So I suppose then the next question is, how do I want to play the spade suit itself? Because obviously it's preferable to lead a low spade towards the queen, I think, on the first round of the suit. But doing so would require crossing to our hand, and roughing a heart could compromise our trump holding by shortening ourselves. And crossing clubs could obviously expose us to potential difficulties in the club suit later if a rough is outstanding somehow. Maybe it's not so bad to go ace of hearts, club to the ace, and then lead a low spade. The thing I don't like about that is it gives away part of our club holding. So it's going to look very clear to the opponents that we have ace-king of clubs when we play a club to the ace. Alright, let's win the ace of hearts. I mean, we could just lead the queen of spades. It's bad if West has singleton ace, of course. I'm going to play a club to the ace. 3-9. Interesting. Alright, spade to the queen. Last chance if we want to take a club finesse, but East 9 of clubs could be a doubleton, kind of as expected. Maybe West has queen fourth. Just gonna pull trumps. Okay. Well, that's not great news. Yeah, and West even switches to diamonds, so West is killing our entry to the club suit itself. Unfortunate there. I guess I'll put in the jack. Diamond comes back to the queen. Great. Okay. Is it time to try and run the jack of clubs? The fact that West has 4 spades does make it a little bit more likely that East has the club queen. East could have queen fourth of clubs. Yeah, I think so. Nope. West had the club queen. Alright. Was it doubleton? It was not. It was queen third. So East, for whatever reason, hopped up with the 9 of clubs from 9 third. Anyway, we got 2 more losers, a diamond and a spade. Queen doubleton of diamonds shifts to a low diamond. That's kind of crazy. I mean, I think it's clear for West to just continue hearts when they get in with the spade ace, but But yeah, not much we could do about that one. I mean, we could have... If we knew the layout of the cards after winning the Spade Queen, we could have just played a club to the king in a third round of clubs, setting up a club trick. And even if they find a diamond switch, we can still use the club to pitch a diamond loser as West roughs in with their natural trump trick, but that's a little bit much. West found the right defense. Maybe some people will get out for down one. Board 2. We open no trump. Stamen. We show spades. 4 spades. Okay. Club lead. Partners 4 triple 3 with 4 really bad spades. I think it's always just a toss-up. These decisions are really close. Some people swear by 4 triple 3, don't bid stamen. Some people say don't do it if you have 4 bad trumps. Some people just don't care and always bid stamen. Your high card count does matter quite a bit for these decisions. But I think in general, I tend to be in the camp of I guess just like think about the hand yourself. I don't really have like a guaranteed solution to these sort of problems. I think a lot of players would just bid 1 no 3 no with North's hand. That's probably what I would do with this hand in particular. There's enough in terms of extra high card value with 12 as opposed to say 10 or something that no trump is probably going to play fine. And obviously 4 triple 3 isn't great. Queens and jacks tend to be more no trump cards, and we have a lot of those. And obviously the 4 small spades is kind of a bad holding. Even if partner has 4 spades, partner could have like ace empty fourth, and when spades are 4-1, you have 3 trump losers. Whereas in no trump, the opponents probably won't lead spades, and then you can set up your side suits and never lose those spade tricks. 7 of clubs lead. Well, I don't think West is leading from king jack 7, so this is either 7 doubleton or singleton 7. It's a lot more likely to be a doubleton than a singleton, just mathematically, so I think we should duck trick 1. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to duck and play the 10. And this is going to make things as difficult as possible for East and West to figure out what's going on in the club suit. I could duck and play the 9, I suppose, but that's going to look a little bit unnatural to the opponents. Because if I had some holding like 9 third of clubs or whatever, maybe I would just like stick in the queen at trick 1 rather than playing low. So I think I like playing small and playing the 10. East won't know if their partner led from 7 doubleton or 9-8 7 third, and so it would be very risky for East to return a club, or singleton 7 as possible, but East wouldn't know. And also West isn't going to get any extra information because I played the 10 at trick 1. East will win the jack. We get a heart switch, which is nice. That's going to solve our heart guess, so I'll play low. A heart discard for a club doesn't really help. A heart discard for a diamond is at least somewhat useful. But it's also pretty likely that we were either going to be able to end play someone or just take 2 diamond finesses. I guess I'm going to win the jack and lead a spade towards my hand. I'm pretty sure West has the spade ace, but but I guess it doesn't really matter which direction I play spades. Okay, East has the spade ace. Interesting. That's a very strange card for East to turn up with. Let's pull some more trumps. All right. I don't think there's a whole lot I can do about potentially end playing an opponent. Let me pause for a second. Yeah, I don't think I can actually end play anyone on this hand. East, let's pull a third trump and get a count on the spade suit. So East started with 2 spades. They pitch a diamond. East has started with 4 or 5 clubs. I mean, like, if there was a way for me to cash the king of hearts pitching, like, I don't know, a club, let's say, and go ace of diamonds, diamond, ducking it into East's hand, who now is out of diamonds and either has to give us a rough slough or the club finesse, that would be helpful, but I don't think I can do any of that. So I guess the plan is to just give up 2 tricks, give up a club and a diamond. West did lead from a doubleton. I mean, maybe there's some chance West accidentally led the 7 from like 7/4, and the king-jack doubleton of clubs is going to fall. Not today. Alright. Down 1. You guys get a diamond and a club. Pitch my diamond on the king of hearts. Cross-ruff the last 2 tricks. Well, if we were paying attention, we would have been 4 spades again, because we might have actually made it this time. Board 3. We open 3 diamonds. I'll pass. Partner has 13. Singleton diamond. Looks pretty reasonable. Let's play low club. Queen of clubs to the king is interesting. That's very interesting, because East definitely wants to leave West on lead to put a heart through most of the time. So maybe this indicates that West has the heart ace. Ace of clubs. We were in first seed and both opponents are vulnerable. There's no guarantee that that East doesn't have 7 clubs. Huh. Bit of a tricky spot here. I think I'm just going to rough with the 7. We could rough with the 9 and try and, I don't know, pick off like ace-8 doubleton of diamonds in West's hand. I don't think that's what we want to play for. Let's just rough with the 7. West has the jack. Looks like that card was getting promoted anyway. There's the ace of hearts. And another heart, presumably. Well, now what? I mean, I assume I just play the 10 of diamonds and hope. But East may well be getting a heart rough here. 8 of diamonds from East. Okay, down 1. Not much we could do about that, I don't think. Ace, king, 7th of clubs. They had a much better 3 of a minor preempt. Are we going to make a contract today? Well, let's take a look. A heart, Michaels. We decide to bid 3 spades. I really don't understand that bid. I mean, obviously the queen of hearts is useless. Ace, queen, 3rd of spades is nice, but partner probably has clubs. So singleton club isn't great. I mean, if we had 4 trumps, of course, 3 spades sounds good. But our hand just doesn't really fit very well with partners, I don't think. And I'm a little bit concerned about where our tricks are coming from. I don't think we can set up clubs. If we start roughing clubs, we might lose spade tricks. We're probably not setting up diamonds. Again, Queen of Hearts is useless. Do I need to mention that again? Anyway, partner raises to 4 spades. Here we are. King of Hearts lead. The partner has a hand that might have taken another call over 2 spades anyway. They might have just bid 3 clubs to show off the extras with the club suit. I don't know if that would have gotten us to this to a spade game. I'm also not certain a spade game is good, but I guess we'll find out. Ace of diamonds. And a club switch. Okay. Strange. Very strange, the club switch. I mean, I think West should probably be playing diamonds instead of clubs. I guess the club switch makes sense if West has a singleton. I'm not going to put all my eggs in the basket of Gibb doing something sensible, but that would at least make some sense if West has a singleton club. Because if West has a doubleton club, I mean, West is just helping us set up the club suit and dummy, and we can just pull trumps. It would be a lot more productive for West to use a forcing defense, play another diamond. If we can't set up the clubs immediately, we get tapped again. Maybe we lose access to the club suit itself. So Ace of Clubs, Club Ruff with the 10 of spades seems like the most attractive way to start the play. Then I suppose the question is, do we want to ruff a second club after we do that? I mean, obviously West might over-ruff the club with the Jack of spades, but I don't think there's an alternative to playing on clubs that way. If clubs happen to be 5-1, and we win the ace and just pull trumps, then East is going to get 2 club tricks. Alright, Ace of Clubs, Club Ruff, let's see what happens. Okay, West did have a singleton. Now, how do we want to go about the rest of the play? I'm kind of tempted to just cross-ruff and try and get out for down 1. If that was the case, maybe I should have just pulled trumps. I could have pulled 3 rounds of trumps. Knocked out the clubs. Oh, maybe I didn't have the time to knock out the clubs. Yeah, so if I go ace queen of spades, like ruff a diamond, let's say, and pull a 3rd trump, and then try and set up the clubs, I'm going to be too slow. Which makes me think that it has to be a little bit more productive to try and cross-ruff the hand. So I guess let's get started on doing that. Ace, queen of spades, diamond, ruff, king of spades. I'm going to lose 3 tricks in the end. If I'm able to ruff a number of red suit cards in the north hand. We know East has the jack of spades. West wasn't able to over-ruff the 10. I would need to ruff 4 cards in the north hand. Or potentially end play someone into leading spades for me. Diamond ruff, club ruff, diamond ruff, club ruff, diamond ruff. But then I play a club and West gets in and West puts a trump through. I guess if I can strip East's hearts, maybe I can score the king of clubs at the end of that line. Because if East is forced to just cash diamonds and eventually lead a club into the king and dummy, I'm in pretty good shape, actually. I can go king of spades, spade, exit to east, and east can cash maybe a diamond, and then play a club to the king. I feel like... yeah, I feel like we're just not quite getting there to 9 tricks. I mean, if the jack of spades comes down singleton, we're in good shape, but I don't think that's what's going on. West would have let a trump from 4 small. I don't know. I don't see it. I'm going to start cross-ruffing, and we'll see what to do from there. Heart rough, I guess. So again, if I play the king of clubs here, West will ruff and play a spade through. And there's probably not much I can do at that point. I mean, I guess if East is down to the last heart, I think there's one more heart remaining. Counting is hard. But if that happens, I could go up with the king of spades, exit the 9 of spades, and keep the queen of hearts, and that would be a trick at the end. East has a red card, the club queen, and jack double 10 of spades, I think. If East has jack third of spades and the club queen, I could go king of spades, 9 of spades here. That's probably better. King of spades, 9 of spades. If East only has jack doubleton, they can give their partner club ruff, and then West can cash the last diamond. All right, let's try it. Oh well. East did have the 10 third of hearts. So could I have done better? I didn't actually fully analyze it. I think that West might have been able to play a diamond at the end rather than put a spade through, but this was the position that I was thinking about. Club ruff, heart ruff, and now if I had exited the club king, pitching, say, a heart, I guess it doesn't matter, West would ruff, and if West puts a spade through, we could have then gone up with the king of spades and exited the 9 of spades, pulling the last 2 trumps, and the queen of hearts would score a trick. But West could play a diamond. I didn't really think this fully through because I thought it was a little bit more likely East had 3 spades. But the 10 of diamonds comes through. Is there anything I can do from here? If I ruff, I just get over-ruffed. West still has 2 trumps. Yeah, it looks like West still would have been able to beat me 2 tricks. Alright, 4 spades down 2 again. 3 diamonds. Pass, pass, we open a diamond in third seat, not a no trump. Spade on our left, 3 diamonds by partner. All pass. You just gotta love these 3 diamond raises on flat hands with a bunch of values. Like, what are we supposed to do for 18 to 19? We're supposed to pass, right? We miss out on game. Queen of hearts lead. Didn't they overcall a spade? Where's the spade raise? Okay, well, anyway, we have a lot of losers. I think diamonds are probably 2-2. And I'm actually so confident in that belief based on the fact that the opponents have 9 spades and about half the deck and they never bid again, that I'm probably just going to play a diamond to the ace, diamond to the king. If I wanted to guess someone for a singleton trump, it would be West, of course. They're very likely to have 6 spades given no raise from East. So, but I think the lack of bidding means diamonds are probably 2-2. So I think what I want to do is I want to play East for 1 spade honor. Queen of Hearts. I mean, I would really like to be able to end play West into leading clubs for me at some point. So my objective is just going to be to strip the major suits, but I don't want East to get in too many times. It's not guaranteed that East would put a club through if they did get in, but I do want to try and prevent East from gaining the lead as much as possible. So I think what I want to do basically is win the ace of hearts, 2 rounds of diamonds, and then lead a heart to the 9, forcing West to win the heart trick for their side. That sounds good to me. So diamond to the ace, diamond to the king. Wow! West has 3 diamonds. I mean, this is really unusual. I guess this would all make sense if West actually had a singleton heart. If that Queen of Hearts was singleton. Well, that does complicate things a little bit. Because now West can pull a 3rd round of trumps. I mean, my hope was to play a heart to the 9 here, having trumps been pulled. West would exit another heart. I could win, cross in diamonds, and lead a spade towards the jack. And that would prevent East from gaining the lead more than once. So West would be forced to give us a rough sluff or play clubs themselves. No longer can I do that. So I guess maybe then I should work on spades. Alright, spade to the jack and queen. West cashes the diamond queen. Continues the 10 of hearts. Yeah, let me think this one through. I think we win this and just exit a spade and hope to get some club tricks eventually. East could win the spade and put a club through, but I'm still thinking it's a little bit more likely that West has 6 spades once again, given the auction, and so 6 spades, 3 diamonds, probably a doubleton heart. If they had 3 hearts, they might have led their singleton club. So East does overtake this and can cash the jack of hearts, but now East is going to have to play a club. We'll play low, and West gets end played into leading into our ace queen of clubs. So at least we were able to end play West in the club suit itself. That's good news. But we're still down 1. We have yet to make a contract today. I don't think anyone else is making any of these contracts, but this does not look like a good set so far. Pass, pass, pass. Partner opens a diamond in 4th seat. We get a heart overcall. We bid a spade. 2 heart raise on our left. Oh, also East forgot to bid 3 spades on the previous board. How silly of them. Partner makes a support double. We decide to bid 3 spades. That seems ambitious to me. I mean, we only have an 8-card fit. Yes, the singleton heart is nice. Yeah, queen fourth of diamonds is alright. But we have, like, no spot cards. I don't see any reason to go inviting game with this sort of hand. I think our hand is quite poor. Partner raises to 4 spades. Wonderful. Yeah, I mean... Okay, should partner be accepting the raise? Obviously not. Or the invite? Of course not. They have a bunch of wasted values in the heart suit. They know that we're short in hearts on this auction. They have no spade honors. Aces are good cards, but this is not a hand that has any business accepting an invite opposite a past partner when you know that the hands are kind of misfitting. Either way, I think this is on both of us for getting to the poor game. I assume it's a poor game. I haven't really looked at it. East is the one heart overcaller, so the diamond finesse is likely to fail. Let's try the jack at trick 1. Queen of clubs comes through. Alright. I assume we just win the ace and lead a trump to the jack now. Even if they're able to pull 3 rounds of trumps, we can pitch the last club on the king of hearts. I guess it's a little bit more complicated than that. Because if I do win the club ace and then play spade to the jack and they pull 3 trumps, I don't have a quick entry to pitch my heart. But I do have the king of clubs still. Okay, alright, we're good. Yeah, so ace of clubs, spade to the jack. Another club. Tricky spot. If we rough a club, we might get over-roughed. It's possible. I don't think it's super likely, but it's definitely possible. If we play a diamond to the ace and take a spade finesse, we might risk a diamond rough. If we play a diamond to the jack and it loses, East might return a diamond, and then when we take a spade finesse, we still are risking a diamond rough. We could just lay down the king of spades. We're effectively conceding down 1 unless the king of diamonds is on side. It is starting to look a little bit more likely that the diamond king is on, though. West raised hearts, and they've turned up so far with queen third of hearts and no club cards and no ace of spades. So queen third of hearts, queen of spades, nothing in clubs, nothing in diamonds. Probably not a 2 heart raise vulnerable. I think I'm sold on this plan. So let's play a diamond to the jack and take a spade finesse. Okay, good start. Kind of expected that the queen of spades was offside, but now we can lead the queen of diamonds. Unless East has made a brilliant play by ducking the king of diamonds from king fourth, we'll be able to pick up the diamond suit and pitch our club on the king of hearts. Alright, perfect. I was a little bit nervous when West didn't cover, but we do make a contract finally. Look at us go. We're able to take finesses in every suit. Hey, Allie. How's it going? Alright, board 7. Back to this mess, huh? Pass, pass, partner opens a club. We bet a spade on our 5 count. If we can add up all the queens and jacks in the short suits. Partner raises to 2 spades. Why is partner raising? Partner could just pass a spade. Oh well. Diamond lead. What was the opening bid of club? I imagine we take the finesse at trick 1. I never really think that any finesse is going to work at trick 1, but it seems like something we should do. A club comes back. I mean, why would you return a club into this dummy? That's so crazy. They're playing us for singleton club and doubleton diamond, which is like insane on this auction. Why would you play someone for 5-5 in the majors? But they got it. Robots can raise them 3 cards. Yeah, I've seen it before. I mean, it's a little bit insane as a opposite a passed hand, but I've definitely seen them do it on non-passed hands. Another club, huh? Well, they haven't forced the dummy in hearts. I'm still kind of tempted to play this hand as a cross ruff in general. So I think what I want to do is win the king of clubs, unblock the diamond queen, and then lead a heart. Yeah, let's do it. All right, another club comes. Let's try and win the queen. Great. Let's cash a diamond. Okay, I have no idea which minor suit to play. If West led from 3 small diamonds, I would like to play the 10. I think East has the last club. Otherwise, I just don't really believe in the opponent's defense. So I think I really do want to play the 10 of diamonds here. If East follows, so be it. I guess I'll ruff with the jack of spades. And if East shows out, that's great news. All right. Well, West not pitching a club, I think, confirms to me the location of the 4th club. So West didn't overruff the jack of spades. They probably don't have the queen. Heart ruff. And then what? I might be in some trouble here. I guess I can... Hold on. What if I ruff a heart and then ruff another club with the 10 of spades? I like that plan. Let's do it. Okay, West over ruffs. They have to play spade through, but now if the remaining spades are 2-2, I don't think they are, unfortunately. But if they are, I can actually go king of spades, spade, pulling all the trumps. Hey, look at that. We make a contract. That might have been the only way to make it. I'm not convinced by that statement, but oh my god! We really thought that 4 spades was the right bid with this hand? We have 11 tricks in our hand. 2 hearts, pass, pass. Yep, just 4 spades. I like how we don't even have our bid. 14 or fewer high card points. 7 or more spades. I like how it also says 3 or more total points. You know, it's like, well, as long as we have at least 3 total points, it's great. But, like, if we had 2 or 1, we would be a little bit light for this action. This is incredible to me. Alright. We get the 10 of diamonds lead. Small doubleton heart sucks. Yeah, I mean, it's certainly not great after the 2 heart opener, of course. We may well be off 2 tricks. But, like, sometimes partner has a heart control, right? Like, I don't think we should jump to 4 spades, but I don't think we should just, like, also end the... jump to 6 spades. But I don't think we should end the auction with 4 spades. There are slower ways to tell partner that we have 11 tricks in our own hand. Robots haven't heard about the don't preempt over preempt. I mean, I think they're somewhat right in the sense that, like, the 4 spades shows a good hand. 4 spades shows a hand that's good, but this hand is much better. Alright, 7 diamonds. Let's, I'm just trying to be careful. I mean, if spades are 4-1, we can just claim 13 tricks. 7 of diamonds. I don't think there's any way that... I mean, West doesn't have 5 spades. If East has 5 spades, the 7 of diamonds is not really consistent with a 4-card holding. So I think we can just win the ace in our hand and then pull trumps. Once everyone follows, we can just claim all 13. Pretty boring hand overall. I mean, the auction might have been interesting. Like, 6 no trump is the place to play as match points. Alright, what's going on here? We got to 4 hearts. We made 3 in a row. Partner opened a club, we bid a heart. Partner bid 2 no. We had 3 diamonds, check back. Reasonable. I don't think it's so crazy to pass 2 no trump with our hand. Partner bid 3 hearts. We bid 4 hearts. Jack of spades lead. Well, that's going to pick up the spade suit for us, but we do have some issues. In that if East has the ace of hearts, they can get a ruff. We also have a diamond problem to deal with. Well... I guess I'm going to lead a low heart to the queen at trick 2. I mean, there's some chance West is leading from Jack Doubleton, but also... I think there's some chance East from, like, ace third of hearts will not hop up to give partner a spade ruff. I don't think any of this is particularly likely. But West certainly does not have a singleton ace of hearts. I mean, they could, but it would be a lot less likely. Yeah, let's just win the ace of spades. Alright, heart to the queen. East is ducked a round of hearts, and they return a third. Look at that! We picked up the spade suit. This is great. Good start. It was Jack Doubleton. Why? Why are they leading Jack Doubleton? Okay, well, I don't think that West has the king, queen, jack of clubs. So trying to squeeze them in clubs and diamonds is not effective. I don't think East has king, queen, jack of clubs. I don't think anyone has 7 clubs. So I think our best chance to try and take an extra trick here is to just play a diamond to the 10. Is there any way I can, like, swindle bad robots? I think a diamond to the 10 is just more likely to work out than anything else. All right. 11 tricks. 450. Jack of spades lead. Lunacy. Pass, 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 and no trump. We decide to bid 2 spades. I think this is just generally bad. You don't want to make these minor suit stamen bids unless you have slamish intentions, or if you're like 5-5, it could be right to play 5 of a minor as opposed to 3 no trump. I think we should be game forcing this hand, even at match points. 9 count, but queen jack 10 9 5th of diamonds is great, and an entry to the suit in the ace of clubs. So I think this is just a 1-no 3-no auction. If you're playing puppet stamen, check for 5-3 spade fit, of course. But yeah, going through this sort of auction, I think far too often we end up in some silly 5 of a minor contract, or we just let the opponents double 2 spades and get their spade lead direct in, or tell them to lead hearts or something like that. All right, we get to 4 spades. So what ended up happening? Partner bid 2 no, showing something. We bid 3 diamonds to show longer diamonds. Partner bid 3 spades to show something, and we have decided to play a 4-3 fit. Ooh, look at that. We found a 5-3 spade fit. Way to go, us. We're so good. Jack of clubs lead. Well, that's not great news for us. Okay. So this is a fun card combination. The trump suit itself. How you're best supposed to play for 1 loser. And as a hint, before I actually play the hand, I don't know if I'm going to take the percentage play, but as a hint, the percentage play is very weird. Just letting people know. But our first problem is that this club lead is setting up a couple of defensive tricks. I think I want to duck trick. Let's see what East plays at trick 1. They play the 2. So I think I want to duck trick 1. If clubs are 4-2 and West has the ace of hearts, I might be able to prevent East from gaining the lead. To cash a club and eventually use the diamonds to pitch club losers. All right, trick 1 ducked. Another club. To the queen. Looks like clubs might be 3-3. That is unfortunate. Okay. I think we do want to tackle the trump suit. And so I have this one memorized because it's such a weird combination, but maybe we can pause for a second to try and work out why this is the right play. The right line of play in the spade suit to play it for 1 loser is to run the 9 of spades and then run the queen of spades. So you play the 9 of spades, and when it goes low, low, like 10 or jack, you then lead the queen of spades, playing East for jack 10 or jack or 10 doubleton. That's the line of play. So why is that right? Well, let's see. I mean, for one thing, I think that this has a lot of practical chances. Like, if we put the 9 of spades in the south hand, I think it's a lot stronger taking this line of play, because you can lead a low spade. And your right-hand opponent, if they're not familiar with this sort of situation, we'll probably hop up with the king from like king third or whatever. And so then you'll pick up the suit that way anyway. But so why is it that playing the 9 and running it is better than low to the queen? Or cashing the ace and then low to the queen? Interesting question. So what holdings do we pick up by like cash the ace and then low to the queen? I mean, we pick off singleton king and west sand, because then we can run the 9 on the next round to pick off the jack 10 fourth with east. But aside from that one specific 4-1 split, we're mostly concerned about 3-2 breaks. And any 3-2 with east holding the king, we pick up by low to the ace, low to the queen. Whereas 3-2s, the other 3-2s, we only pick off jack doubleton or 10 doubleton with east. Jack third or 10 third we don't pick up because we're planning to run the queen on the next round. We also don't pick up jack 10 doubleton in east sand because east will play the 10 or something. I mean, maybe we pick up... No, I think we would just play for a 4-1 split in that case. Oh, maybe that's part of it. We pick up a lot of 4-1 splits, right? We pick up singleton 10 or singleton jack in east sand. Interesting. Anyway, I don't know why this is the right line of play, but this was one that I've memorized. I mean, we could certainly work it out, but I don't want to do pencil and paper right now. And the percentages seem a little bit complex. But anywho, I know most people would play a spade to the ace and a spade to the queen. So I think it is interesting to point it out. Let's lead a heart, I think. The opponents might just play a heart back after they cash their club. So east wins anyway. East can cash the king of clubs. West plays the 10. They do play back a diamond, so this makes things a little bit complicated for us because now it's a little bit scarier to go run the 9 of spades, run the queen of spades. If both of those lose, we end up suffering a diamond ruff some of the time. I was hoping they would just play back a heart. So now it's a little bit more tempting to just cash the ace and play low to the queen. I'm gonna trust. Win the ace of diamonds. Let's lead the 7 of spades to the 10 from east. Interesting card. I can't pick off singleton 10 anymore. I don't have hand entries to take finesses through west. Diamond comes back. Oh no! No! Alright. The guess for down 3. We lead a spade. West shows out. Oh no! What a disaster. I even mentioned the stiff king situation. Man. So we lose another trump trick. Down 3. What's the field gonna do? They're gonna win the club ace, play spade to the ace, note the stiff king, lead the 9 of spades. They'll lose a spade, 2 clubs, and a heart, down 1. We just did 2 tricks worse than the field. Not great. Oh well. We open a diamond. Takeout double. I'll pass. Huh. I don't know. Should we run from a diamond double? I think generally the opponents are right in these spots. But then again, we saw yesterday during the bidding contest that people are just passing with random garbage in East's hand. So maybe it is right to sit. It feels like pretty gambly. You know, you're gambling on your right-hand opponent having essentially being mistaken about penalizing you by sitting with hands like this. Anyway, it does depend on what East is passing with. I will say that. If East is passing with kind of that random 5-3-3-2 garbage with like Queen Jack 10 fifth of diamonds, then pass seems pretty clear with this hand. If East is always going to have a 6 trump and some values, then we probably want to escape and see if we can find a potentially even 8 card major suit fit from partner. Yeah, here we would have ended up in spades, maybe in hearts, but I mean either one of those would be better than playing a diamond doubled. Queen of diamonds lead. Okay. I'm going to play low at trick 1. East probably has one of the missing aces, but I would like to make it as hard as possible for them to pull all my trumps. And if diamonds are 6-1, that's great. Ducking trick 1 will make it very difficult. If diamonds are 5-2, then West can continue a diamond. They do. Diamond to the ace. Fortunately, that was the 9 of diamonds, so we do have 2 diamond tricks. Heart switch. Alright, we win the king. Looks like East might have the club ace. Let's play spade to the king. Try and get West to take the ace. They do. Ace of hearts. Okay. And a spade. Fascinating. So it looks like East has 2 hearts. East has 5 diamonds. Presumably East has the club ace. Maybe not. West with like Queen doubleton of diamonds, ace third of spades, ace fourth of hearts, Queen of clubs. Is that really a takeout double? Maybe. So maybe West has the club ace. Okay, let's see if East roughs this trick. I don't think they will. East probably would have switched to a singleton spade. So. What exactly is our plan? We have a spade trick. We're going to be able to score 2 diamonds eventually. It actually looks like East is going to get quite a few roughs. I don't think I need to lead clubs towards my hand. East definitely doesn't have the ace or queen, and the opponents are going to be forced to play clubs for me eventually. So I think what I actually want to do is try and play a heart to the queen right now. If I'm able to score that trick, that would be a huge win. Alright, East wins. They do switch to clubs, so be it. We'll try the jack. Does force the ace, that's good. Club comes back. Well, it looks like we're going to be down 2. I mean, if the queen of spades cashes, we would be able to score an extra trick, but I think West has a third spade. I've never seen the robots make these takeout doubles with a doubleton and an unbid suit. Yeah, East gets to rough this trick, and we do score the last, well, 2 diamonds eventually, so down 2. They get a club in the end. Feels like a good result in this format, because I think there are a lot of people who will just like win the Diamond King at trick 1 and start playing spades, and they might end up down 3. But hard to do better, kind of hard to do worse. I think our line of play was pretty good. Club on our left, a diamond from partner, 3 clubs on our right, and we bid 3 hearts, which is somehow just not forcing. Okay. Well, that's a shame. I mean, we have a pretty good hand. Sure, we might be off 4 tricks in the black suits, but I think we would prefer to be in game most of the time. Oh my. Nice 1 diamond overcall, partner. I mean, the best part about this is we might still have a game. If hearts split, the ace of spades is on side, and we can pick up the diamonds for 1 loser. But, wow. 1 diamond. I'm pretty sure everyone in their right mind would pass. Did robots get trained by my viewers on how to overcall? Maybe. They might have. Club lead. Well, I think we just want to pull trumps. 2 rounds of hearts, a 3rd heart. Ten of hearts by East, Jack of hearts from West. Interesting. Trump split. Ace of spades, yep. Queen of spades. That's a lot of high cards from West. Queen, Jack of hearts. Ace, Queen of spades. You know, I might be able to take advantage of the robots here. I can play a diamond to the ace, a club to the king, and lead another diamond. If East has the king of diamonds, they'll definitely hop up because they think they might be able to cash another trick. Either a spade or a club. I mean, this is such a silly line of play. I think it's kind of the line of play I want to take anyway, though. I just haven't decided if I want to guess West for king doubleton of diamonds or play East for the king. I think I would play East for the diamond king. I mean, the 3 club bid, you know, queen, jack, 5th of clubs, and nothing else. I don't think that's what they have. Jack of diamonds from West. I think we play low. I'm pretty sure we play low. But man, this is a really weird line of defense. I'm gonna take the finesse. Alright, you guys get a trick. Who had the diamond king? Fortunately, it was offside. Alright. Fair enough. 140. I mean, should East be bidding 3 clubs with this hand? Of course not. But the robots do it all the time. Note the difference. Where was the other preempt? This one. Right? Board 5, a diamond, 3 diamond preempt. Partners 5, 3, 3, 2. Once again, not great. But they have an ace and a king. You know, opposite this hand, if we had 18 to 19, we would want to be in 3 now. Opposite this hand, if partner has 18 to 19, we would like to play 3 clubs. So they really need to get their system together on this one. We open a no trump, transfer to spades, all pass, jack of clubs lead, of course. Well, let's play the king. King of diamonds switch, yep. Diamond to the ace, yep. Club continuation, sure. They're doing their best to set up all of the tricks in my hand. The 7 of clubs is now high. Let's take a spade finesse. That was successful. All right, heart over, spade hook, made 4. We missed a game. Partner only had 7. 170. Oh! Oh! Wait. No! Guys! Also, this entire defense was very confusing. I mean, look at... So the jack of clubs lead. Fine. I would probably lead a heart, but fair enough. Let's lead jack doubleton because that's such a terrible lead. Jack of clubs goes to the ace. King of diamonds. Why would West not overtake the king of diamonds? Their partner may have had singleton king. So they just encourage. Fortunately for them, East plays another diamond. They win the ace instead of the jack, which was confusing. But they could have played another diamond, giving their partner a promotion. Or letting their partner score the spade king. Oops. 3 boards to go. We got to 3 now. We opened 2 clubs, rebid 2 now. We do have 22. Really nice 22, though. I think this hand is worth upgrading out of the 22 to 23 range, maybe even out of the 22 to 24 range. This hand is so powerful. None of the honors are wasted. We have excellent spot cards, great 5-card suit. Yeah, I think this hand is just worth like a 3-no bid. 2 clubs, 2 or cokish, or whatever you want to do with the hand. But I don't think it's really worth 22. It's so much more. Partner raises to 3-no. We are off 2 aces. We could probably figure that out through Gerber, the greatest convention in the world. Club lead. I guess we're going to lose 2 tricks. I think I'm just going to claim at trick 1. Very good. Claim rejected. Hello? Wait, what? Hold on. Let me test it again. Okay, now I'm curious. How can they stop me from taking 11 tricks? Like, what layout? This is a more important puzzle than the hand itself. Is it just because I haven't completed the first trick? I mean, this seems very automatic to me that we just have 11 tricks. We have the 9 of diamonds, so it's not like diamonds 5-0 is a problem. I don't have entry problems. We have entries in clubs and hearts. I'm going to play to trick 1 and see if I can claim at trick 2. They just lead the diamond ace. Okay. I don't understand. I guess it's just a bug with claiming at trick 1. Very strange. 460 though. Not too bad. Board 15. We pass in first seat. Perfect 2-heart preempt. I don't think we should be preempting this hand. Club on our left, a diamond on our right, partner silent. How did we end up declaring this hand? We bid a heart. Support double of diamonds on our left. Partner bids 2 diamonds, showing extras with heart support. Double on our right, showing diamonds. We bid 2 hearts to show a minimum. 3 diamonds on our left. I I love the description, 2 stops and diamonds for the 3 diamond bid, as if that's the suit that they care about for no trump purposes. like don't worry, partner. I have 2 extra diamond stops in case you have bid on 5 small. We know that sometimes people like to bid on 5 small, where board 12. Okay, 3 diamonds, pass. We decide to bid 3 hearts. We do have 9 trumps. We're vulnerable at match points. Our trump suit's really bad. We have less than half the deck. I don't know. I would be very nervous, especially in a good field, about the 3 heart bid. In a very weak field, it's probably a great bid, because a weak field is not going to double you, and therefore you have 2 chances to win. Either 3 hearts makes or 3 diamonds makes. But we're here now. Spade lead. 4 of spades. We will play the 6, in case West is led from like 10-7 third or something, or 10-7 fourth, even like 10-7-5-4 of spades. We might be able to set up a frozen spade suit. 9-7 fourth as well. So hopefully the spades are frozen now. That would allow us time to set up the club suit, pull trumps, and maybe get over there in diamonds to cash the clubs. I'm going to play club to the jack at trick 2. There's some chance West hops up with the ace. There's some chance East mistakenly takes the ace. If I lead the queen, I think the opponents are both going to duck. All right, club to the jack was unsuccessful. I think we play back a club. So West wins the ace. They cash the diamond ace. That's very friendly of them. And continue another spade. They played higher on this trick. Let's put in the 8. Look at that. Okay. West is turned up with not the spade king. They have the ace of clubs, ace of diamonds. It is possible they don't have the ace of hearts, but that would be... I think they would have a lot of the other values, like the queen of diamonds and queen of hearts, if that's the case. So I think I'm just going to play a heart to the king. We don't need to pitch a spade before pulling trumps, like diamond to the king, king of clubs, because West followed up the line in spades, so there's no spade bluff coming. That's unfortunate. Oh! Well, they did have all of the missing values, huh? Down 1. Queen of diamonds and queen jack of hearts. It was always possible, but I think we took the percentage plan. Obviously, ducking a heart would risk losing... would always lose 2 heart tricks, no matter what we did. So we had a chance if hearts were splitting and the ace was on side. Last board, pass. We open a spade. 2 spades from our partner. We decide to bid the game. We have 5-5 in the black suits. I always think this is more of an imp bid in general. At match points, it usually feels better to invite with hands like this, because at match points you're just trying to protect plus scores and get plus scores, so you don't really want to just be blasting off to game on every hand. Even if it's like a 45% chance the game will make, that means that you're only getting 45% of the match points against the field who stays lower. So I think we're supposed to just invite with these types of hands. At imps, obviously you just bid the game, you just pray that that your partner fits your hand, which I think will happen often enough that it's worthwhile. But here it feels a little bit ambitious. 6 of clubs lead. The 2 of clubs is missing. But either way, this is not from the king, so we'll hop up with the ace of trick 1. Okay. Well, this is all about how we want to play the spade suit. I guess I'm playing spade to the jack. I don't really see any reason to reject the spade finesse, so spade split. That's good news. Pull the last trump. Must pitched a low diamond. I think I'm just going to play a diamond to the king. I mean, there's no way to actually end play someone. Okay, you guys get 2 tricks, club and a diamond. 450. That is set number 1. BBO Plus is live. How did we do? Very flat set overall today, 52. Our highest result was 81. Thanks for stopping by, Allie. Have a good day. We got a 0 on board 10, or pretty close to a 0 on board 10. No surprise, minus 300 and 4 spades. We did manage to do everything wrong. Suit play says ace and low to the queen. Interesting. I'm pretty sure this isn't correct. Or I'm pretty sure that's not correct, but let me look. I guess what I'm looking at here is it says 43.5%. So if North leads the 9, it's saying 40%, 39.5, and if North leads the ace, then it's 43.5. Interesting. So maybe this is just incorrect. Maybe what I've been saying is just wrong. That was kind of the vibe I was getting when I was like thinking through the combinations myself, but it's really hard to like calculate the percentages. Eric says match points best is low to the queen. Interesting. It looks really close. I do wonder, though, how many times we need our right-hand opponent to hop up with the king for this to overtake this. Because I think our right-hand opponent hops up with the king far too often when we lead low towards the queen. Not sure. Not sure. But that would be a point worth investigating. Anyway, that is a thing. Maybe in the future we'll just cash the ace. But overall, I mean, our set was pretty poor. Man, the first board we went down 2 and that was terrible. Why was this so bad? I guess maybe if we take the club finesse, West doesn't switch to diamonds, and so it doesn't kill our entry to the dummy. I mean, we did get very strong defense based on the lie of the cards on board 1. 4 spades down 2 on 4 was 48, but that was our only other red board. But overall, I mean, we had 1 board in the 80s, board 7, 2 spades making 2. Yeah, we came up with an excellent line of play on this one, but the rest of the set was just like very, very flat. 52, 51, 56, 51, 51, 54, 50, 66, 50, 57. So probably not much we could do to get a really strong result in this set today, unfortunately.